from right now in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, I'd like you to actually pay attention. The whole essence of this training is because you want to execute it, right?
Yes,
so that means that as you're writing, as you're taking notes, you should be taking note of the things you will do from the training. All right, it's going to be a short period, let's say 1 hour thereabouts. So taking note of what you will do with this knowledge right now, right? Taking note of what you do with this knowledge and what you will achieve after it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's get to the game. Now, I told you what real estate is all about. It's all about land and landed properties, right? Now, why real estate and why are we proud selling real estate? Because when you sell real estate, you are not just selling to make money or make commission. You are providing value and helping people, right? What are the 3 basic needs of a man or of humans? Food, shelter, and what? Clothing. Food, shelter, and clothing, right? So you are privileged to be among the persons solving one of the needs, which is shelter. There is no human being on this earth that doesn't need a shelter, where to stay. And this is why real estate will never ever be out of vogue.
Yes,
it will never be outdated. You will never stop making money if you are into real estate. That's the truth. You will never. Someone once asked me, what happened if all the lands are now sold? What happened? I said, do you know the number of bushes we have in Nigeria?
yes,
That means that you don't yet have a voice in a place until you own a piece. That means if you are not yet a landlord, you have not landed.
yes,
You have to be a landlord. Yes, now, because you have not landed. You know, you are just flying in the air. Any small thing they can throw you out. So even as a renter, as you are watching this as an investor, aim to always own a land. If not, you've not landed. Your landlord can just wake up tomorrow and throw you out. There's nothing you can actually do, right? So the investor always have an edge against inflation. Always, of course, and real estate have less risk. When it comes to real estate investment, it has less risk. It's not like cryptocurrency. It's not like intangible assets that anything can happen to. It's not like even other tangible assets like a phone, like this phone I'm holding, or a car that can be destroyed. You have less risk when you are investing in real estate, right? Imagine offering that kind of value to somebody.
yes,
Something that is not risky. People lose millions in different investments. In fact, let me share this story. Last year, I had an acre, right? And that particular property was selling for about 960 then, installment with even up to 2 years installment. So the client did not buy. So 2025, he now came back to me with so much regret. This is a true life story of what happened and what happened. I said, what happened? Why didn't you buy? He said he invested the money in CBES. And different online investments. So he lost millions. Now, imagine he has listened and bought an acre of that particular property. 960 to 2.5, which is the current value, to even 30 million currently. You see that nothing can hardly happen to the money you invest in real estate.
yes,
I know you want quick returns. I know you want sharp returns. Can you get this kind of return in real estate? Definitely. One of the advantages of real estate is that it gives you massive returns, especially if you buy the right property at the right time. Can you get 100% return on investment for a property within 6 months? Yes. Can you get it within 3 months? Yes. It's by simply positioning early. I know so many properties that the value has doubled within 1 year. This Alpha Garden City we are talking about, for instance, this pre-launch price of losing your investment, you have high returns, then it helps you to build and transfer wealth without stress. One of the things that make me love real estate is one of the easiest way to build wealth. One of the easiest way to build wealth. You build wealth and you transfer wealth. There is no wealthy man today that you know that does not own real estate. In fact, it's a major way to measure wealth. Because wealthy people know to make their money through different means, but they use real estate to sustain the wealth and transfer it, right?
yes,
So they know to use real estate. You cannot hear any talk on wealth without real estate. So real estate is a major way to build wealth with emphasis on without stress. Because when it comes to real estate, many times it is zero effort from the investor, especially if you are working with the right value and helping him to solve a problem. Do you understand that?
Yes,
you're not
sir.
begging. When I offer you a property, I'm not begging you to buy. Oh, please buy. Oh, please. If you don't buy, my life depends on it. No. I know I'm going to make money when you buy, but don't forget that the property is going to be in your name. Never forget that. I tell my clients a lot. This property is going to be in your name. The document, you are the one that will own it. By the time you start selling the property or building, you may never remember me again. So first realize that I am helping you by selling the property to you. I'm actually helping you. You're not doing me a favor that you are buying from me. This is the mindset of a realtor. Every successful realtor must have this mindset, right? You're not actually doing me a favor. You're actually creating wealth for yourself, right? Yes, now, once you have this mindset as a real estate investor or realtor, real estate becomes easier to sell. It becomes easy to sell because you know you are helping people to solve a problem. You are actually helping them to build sustainable wealth with secured real estate, right?
Yes, sir.
Question: how do I sell real estate like a pro? In the process of marketing, you spend averagely 1 million. Maybe you run ad 100,000 per day, 50,000 per day. You spend 1 million, or you spend 100,000, maybe 10,000 per day, right? Now, plus your time and your effort, everything, and you make 2 million naira in 6 months or in 3 months, right? Now, that 2 million naira, is it worth the effort of the 3 months?
Yes, sir.
Is it worth it?
Yes, sir.
So you see now that the major motivation for selling real estate is the money involved. Aside the fact that you are adding value and creating value, always put your mind in the end result. I do tell you, just like this forum that we're organizing right now, what will 1 million naira do to your life? Simple question. That is enough motivation to do anything you want to do.
Yes, sir.
It's enough motivation. Say, I'm forgetting to repost properties and I want to sell. I'm forgetting to make content. The simple answer is that you don't yet need money. And you need to have people that are sincere with you. Selling real estate is not luck. It's not game. It's not luck. It's not chance. It's not luck. There are basic things that you must know. Remember I told you I'm going to teach in such a way that even if you have never sold real estate, you will still understand. I'm going to be very, very elementary and in showing you how to sell real estate like a professional, right? How to sell real estate like a pro. So put the end result, put the lifestyle that you're going to have with real estate. How many of you have gone out to a place and you are told to spend without limits? Relax, do everything. No limits, no budget. It's not like you are planning to cook with 1,000 naira. No limits, no budget. So imagine that kind of life. Put it at your front. Then listen to what I want to say next. Because many times, why some of us are not motivated, because we don't know what is called self-motivation. You don't usually put the result at the front. You put the labor at the front. No. We don't look at the labor and the work. No. I don't look at the process of selling real estate. It's not tedious. It's not work. Because what I'm looking at is what will 1 acre, what will 10 acres in this estate do to my life and destiny? That's what I'm looking at. So when you're looking at the goal and the end result, selling real estate become easier. So what people call sacrifice or implementing what we're going to learn today will be normal routine, because to them you are doing a lot. You are trying, you are shooting content back to back. They are following up. They are sending message to 1,000 persons. They think you are doing it. To you are saying, what am I doing? I'm not actually doing anything. Because what is in your mind is the end result. What will 10 acres do to my life, family, destiny, people around me? That is 2 million times 10. That is 20 million. What will it do to my life and destiny? Just sometimes it's good to even surround yourself with it. Put the picture, write it on the wall. What will 10 plots, 10 acres of this particular estate, as an affiliate realtor with Modesty Real Estate, how will it affect my life? All this kind of food I've been wanting to eat for a very long time, how will it affect me? These things I've been wanting to buy that refuse to buy me, and the more I want to buy, the more it's trying to buy me. How will I feel when I finally have the resources to just walk up to the place and just buy it and nobody died? Now, those are motivations for real estate. That's my personal motivation. Aside the fact that I'm giving my realtors value, I'm giving my client value. Remember how I started? But as I've already made the first point, have the right mindset. Stop acting like you are begging people to buy. No, have the right mindset. It is easy to sell real estate. Always know that. It does not revolve around your lack. Hey, so stop using statements like people don't buy land again. Are you joking? That's why you should be exposed. That's why you see the kind of acres people are closing per day. People don't buy land again. No, it's how do I meet the people that will buy and how will they trust me? That is the intelligent question to ask, which is what I want to show you today. How will I meet them? How will they trust me to buy from me? Some of you have met them, but they just think you are a joker because you are not doing anything serious. So you need to learn how to meet them and learn how they can trust you and have the right mindset. Stop thinking people are not buying land. People are buying land every day. People are selling lands every day. Real estate is booming, especially in some upcoming cities like Ibadan, one of the secret hot gold currently in Nigeria. Where real estate is very, 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 very hot currently. So people are investing back to back. Properties are being sold out. Currently, we got to know that Aroko Farm Aduawa in the Oyo State, over 2,000 acres is sold out too. And you see people are not buying land. Ogun State is sold out. Oyo State is now sold out. So we are looking forward to another one. Apart from the other farm investment we have for our clients, Palm Crest and the other ones. And yet, somebody will still open mouth and say people are not buying. Are you okay? In less than 8 months, the one we launched at Ogun State got sold at Aroko Farm. How can you say people are not buying land? So, as a realtor, have the right mindset. Have what? Have the right mindset. Property, everybody is buying. People are buying property every day. So, how will I meet them? And how will they buy from me? Are you ready? Yes. Selling. How will I meet them? And how will they buy from me? Remember, they don't put end result in mind. They always put effort. So when they do the effort for 1 week, they didn't get it. They say this thing is not working. I beg it's scam. But people go to work for 6 months to earn that 500,000, which is not bad. There's nothing wrong, right? So pay attention to the end result. So I have the right mindset, and of course, know your crafts. Now, the next thing is know your craft. You don't sell real estate like how you sell crayfish. Somebody can buy crayfish from you, or buy bag from you, buy anything from you without you teaching the person how to use the bag, right? You just come pick the bag. Real estate is not like that. Knowledge is a major edge in real estate. You need to know your craft. You need to know your craft. You need to know a lot. People will easily trust those that know in real estate. Easily. So how will I now start being a beginner? How do I learn? That is why we are here for you. We are not putting it in your hand. That's why we have Modesty Billionaire Realtors. That's why we have several recorded trainings, more than 6-7 that you can go through. Right? Remember, say, how can I sit down and listen to those training, 1 hour per training? What will 2 million naira do to your life and destiny? That is it. You are still listening to the training as work because you are not looking at end results. If end result is what you are looking at, then that will not be a question of how can I. You can sit down for 5 hours for something that will give you 10,000, 20,000. Can't you sit down for 5 hours to learn a craft that will give you 2 million naira? You can, right? Yes, so you need to know real estate, and with Modesty Real Estate, knowing real estate costs you almost nothing because we have a platform that is designed for that purpose. We have our YouTube channel that only the YouTube channel can make you. Only Modesty Real Estate YouTube channel. If you watch all the videos, which you can do in 1 month if you are hungry enough. Remember, if you are hungry enough, remember the meaning of that hungry. Yes, live the kind of life you want to live. Buy anything you want to buy without checking account balance. Not crying because bank deducted 1 naira from your account, only to discover that it's charges because what is there now is minus 1 naira. Remember, all these things are the motivation, right? So when you look at all of this, consultant, not as someone that is just hustling. Position yourself as a consultant, not as someone that is just hustling. People want to talk to experts when it comes to real estate, no matter what they are buying. I mean, you can buy an iPhone of 500,000, 600,000 without necessarily using an expert. Somebody cannot buy a land of 500,000 without an expert. If you need to bring an expert, bring his generation, bring his mother, bring his great grandfather. Not minding that the land is just 500,000. But there was one that I sold recently to one of our clients. So before the client bought, he told me, my mommy said, how much is the land? I has called less than 1 million. My mommy said that a plot supposed to be 600 square meter, 700 square meter. My mommy is asking this. I so answered question for the land. For me, I understand the game. I understand that people are naturally superstitious when it comes to land. Imagine you don't know the answer.
Yes, sir.
Some of you, as you are posting a particular property, you don't know the location. You don't know the facilities. You don't even know the price. You don't know the document that come with it. No, now. Do the entire process. So, if that is your aim, that means you already have a circle of people that want to invest naturally, right? Now, if you are positioning to open yourself for that kind of circle of people, you need to know your craft. You need to position as a consultant, not a hustler.
Yes, sir.
Not someone that someone that is just looking for a way to just make quick money. Nobody will normally buy from that kind of person because he knows that once he finishes his commission, he may never know where your document is again. Right? So position yourself, know your craft. People want to see you as an expert, as a consultant if you want to sell real estate. So where do I now start from? Start learning from the basis. Start learning from what real estate is all about. Start mastering the product you are projecting. Hope you are taking notes. Master the product you are projecting. Master it. Master it. You may not be doing real estate full time. You can create time to visit products. You can create time, master it. That will help you to position yourself as a consultant. Remember, I told you I'm going to be teaching simple things. I'm going to be so simple that if you implement it in 3 months, you will sell. Yes, so I'm not here to give you jargons of how to sell real estate. No, I'm just giving you simple things. Position yourself as what? An expert. How? By learning and teaching, showing your knowledge. Simple. So learn everything. Learn real estate, at least one thing about real estate every day. Teach one thing about real estate every day too. It's as simple as that. You say, can I do it every day? What will 2 million naira do to your life? Always answer that question. If you are writing, you are here physically, please write it on top of your note. What will 2 million naira do to me and my destiny? Write it. You are not writing. What will 2 million naira do to me? What is every day? What is every day? Is that possible? What will that amount do to your business currently if you have a business? How will it transform it? And then learning real estate and selling and teaching real estate every day is never going to be an issue, right? Yes, so it's possible to actually position yourself as a consultant. People message me, I want to learn real estate, I want to do this, I'm here. Always answer that question. What will 500,000 do to my wardrobe currently? Right? So if that is in your mind, then you can now listen to what I'm saying. Consistently position yourself with what? Value. So be visible with value. People don't buy. I usually make this statement when we have trainings, and I want to repeat it again. People don't buy for the best people. They buy for the best people known. So as a realtor or as an upcoming realtor, how many people know you are doing real estate? Someone once told me in a meeting casually that is doing real estate. I say no. I said I'm not aware. The person is even here. That was there. I believe it's better now. I just denied it outrightly. He said, I know he may be shocked when I say it because your once in a while posting when you remember is not how to do real estate now. Who is doing it? 11 people. Among the 11 people that have been 20 people, who can buy it? And if you post today, they viewed it, they remember you do real estate. Tomorrow, they will now want to buy. You did not post. Somebody else posted. They will now buy from the person. So there is a place of what? Consistency. 1 second is enough to miss a deal.
Yes, sir.
Something happened yesterday. I lost a deal yesterday. I'm going to share this so you learn something. One of the things you learn is when you have a client, quickly collect the money, right? A client was supposed to get a property from us, so I was locked up with some administrative works in the company, so I wanted to quickly tidy that up, and admin was not on ground to send account details for the client, right? In the process of 1 to 2 hours, when we now forwarded the account details, the client said that the car broke down and it's a major fault. So the money is supposed to use to make the deposit, he has now diverted it to repair the car. Imagine we sent the account number 2 hours earlier, 1 hour earlier that he asked for. That is enough to close the deal. If something as flimsy as that can make you lose a deal, see that real estate is a delicate thing. Some of you, it will take you 5 hours to reply your message. Somebody will call you, you will not pick, and you are complaining that you need money. You don't yet need money. Because those are the simple things. I just gave you 1 hour of not sending account number made me to lose a deal. Just 1 hour. Legitimate reason of losing the deal. It's not that the person is not interested. I've already shown the value to the person. I've done enough videos of the whole area. I've positioned myself. The person is sleeping and waking up with the property. It's legitimate. I've done all the underground work. I've put the call through. I've done everything just to collect the money. That was why it was painful, because it was just to collect the money. That yesterday I was remaining. Then that happened. So you see, that's how real estate works. Some of you, somebody has been seeing your post, but the day you finally want to now buy, you know, say, how far about this real estate? You reply the next day. And that next day, he has either bought from another person or used the money to solve a problem. You can show up every day with real estate. You can show up every day with real estate. Remember, don't show up thinking that if you don't sell today, you will not sell tomorrow. Because if you sell once, it will cover up your 6 months of showing up. Hello? If you sell 1 plot, 1 acre, 2 plot, 3 plot, 10 acres, it will cover up all the time that you did not sell. So when it comes to real estate, consistency is everything. You are not consistently showing what does not make sense. You are constantly showing value, much value, showing people how to do things, showing people what the property means to them. Instead of saying come and buy land, why not tell the person what the land means to the person? Imagine the way I have marketed Alpha Garden City now in this training. Everybody, if one of you have 12.5 million naira and you have other money to live on, will you want to buy the property?
Yes, sir.
Notice I've so talked about it. I've been consistent in mentioning it. So a lifestyle facility that estate subscribers will have access to. Imagine owning a land. If you choose to build in the future where you don't need to leave your estate to swim. You don't need to leave your estate to play golf. You don't need to leave your estate to enjoy serenity. Imagine owning that kind of land for 12.5 million naira, for 50 million naira, with all of these facilities. So notice that I'm saying it, you are getting interested. That is how to be consistent. Imagine telling people these same things every day until the person sleeps and wake up seeing and hearing your voice. It does not mean that it should be a nuisance to people's DM and no. You can be consistent without disturbing. There's always a bridge. Lazy and not show up. You know that consistency, giving value, it has to do with offline and online consistency, right? Show up every day. Show up every day. You are result oriented. You want to sell. Your motivation is that you want to sell real estate. That's what you are looking at. So your major aim is that you want to sell real estate. But never ever position as if that is why you are showing up. That is why I added that value part, which is where I'm going to. I'm not showing up as if I want to sell. I'm showing up because I'm helping you with value. So when it comes to consistency, don't just be consistent sharing posts, sharing property, sharing products. Be consistent with value. You can actually be consistent with value. Consistent showing people what they benefit. Right? Then, so I say consistently be visible with what? Value. How are you visible? Online and what? Online and what? Offline. So can you talk to 100 persons about real estate in a day? Both online and offline. Can you do that every day for 3 months and see if you don't sell? Yeah, I'm telling you what works, right? And I told you that if you are not ready to execute, you should not be here at all. 100 persons in a day. Say, sir, in a day, what would 2 million naira in a week do to your life and destiny? Never forget that. You have breaks, you have free time. So use your free time to focus on this side hustle. Right? So you can be consistent, showing value. Then of course, maximize telling stories. That story I shared about the client that lost a particular property because he invested in CBS. How many of you that story like it hit something in your heart?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You know you can relate better when there is a story involved. You tell stories. Say, but I don't have story. You reshare story. That's why you are with a company. You can always reshare stories. Like this story I just shared. Now you can say it in your own word. That's why you are associated with a brand. Say, no, I don't want to be associated with a brand. I want to start my own real estate company. The question is, are you doing real estate? You know, how do I put this? There are many ways to be associated with a brand. You are not going to start a real estate company. So why are you owning a real estate name? Reach out to 1,000 persons. I will reach out to 100 persons per day. Notice I'm giving you a breakdown of how to achieve it, right?
Yes, sir.
Have a plan like that. That leads us to the next thing. Anyone that sells real estate that you know today, they always have goal and target for the week and for the month. Have a target for the month, have a target for the week, have a target for the day. How many persons do you want to reach out to? How many persons do you want to, how many acres, how many plots do you want to sell in a particular estate? Then the next thing will now be, how do you want to sell it? And always have it written down, because it will help you to execute more. I want to sell 10 acres of Alpha Garden City in the next 1 month, for instance. So how do I want to sell it? I want to prospect to 100 persons. Remember, 10 acres, 20 million times 10. Always remember the amount that is at stake, right? Now, if you remember that, will it be worth any effort?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want to prospect to 10 acres in 1 month. So that will mean I will prospect to at least 1,000 persons. Now, this is the rule of prospecting. Okay, what is prospecting? The art of telling somebody about what you are selling or the value you are offering, right? Yes. This is the rule of prospecting. It is 1%. The rule of prospecting is 1%. That's it. That means that if you want at least 10 persons to show interest, you must reach out to 100 persons. You cannot reach out to 10 persons and say nobody is interested. Because there are many persons that reach out to you and you don't respond to them positively too.
Yes, sir.
So the rule of prospecting is at least 1%, 10%, right? And nobody showed interest and you gave up. 10 is not a number when it comes to getting results now. It should be that I spoke to 100 persons, right? And you cannot speak to 100 persons and nobody show interest, except what you are sending to them is not value. Remember what I said? Put value in the front, not sell. Nobody wants to be sold to. Nobody wants to remove money from his pocket. Hope you know. There is nobody that wants to spend this money, even those that have it. People will naturally want to keep the money in their pockets. So if you give value, they will beg you to give you their money. Just like the example I gave yesterday, the person was like, I'm really sorry. I know I don't want to miss the pre-launch for this estate. I really want to buy, but this thing came up. When I was listening to the voice note, in my mind, I did well in marketing. So, because the person felt like he's losing, not making that deposit. That is the idea. So, until your client feels like he's losing, not taking that choice, you have not done marketing well. So I remember, nobody wants to remove money from his pocket. So put value at the forefront. Let the person see what he will lose if he doesn't make that decision, right? Let the person see what he will what if he doesn't make that decision. You're showing up, giving value. It's good to develop yourself. It is better to be consistently wrong. Because consistency will always win the game. You say, all these things I'm doing, are people seeing it? Will they ever buy? Give yourself 6 months. Give yourself 3 months and do that every day and see if they will not buy. Right? So ensure that you consistently what? Give value, do storytelling, and put all of this. Then I say set a goal. That was what I was explaining, Abi.
Yes, sir.
Set a goal. So from this training now, you can write it. How many plots or acres do I want to sell from the properties we have at Modesty Real Estate? If it is building, we have shops at Basharu Market, we have shops at Adegbayi that people can buy with as low as 1 million deposit. Do you know that? Let me show you the example of a value. Someone reached out to me currently that he wanted to rent a shop. So I told her that, see the way we are running up and down looking for a shop to rent. Give me 1 million. Then I'll make you a shop owner and you spread the balance for 6 months. She was like, really? I said, really, yes. Your business will have a permanent address. I told her, telling her the value that will come with the business. Your business will have a permanent address. You don't need to do this, you don't need to do that, you don't need to do that. She said, I will get back to you tomorrow. Because she later got back to me that her budget could not hit that 1 million for the deposit, but she will surely buy the shop. Notice, I did not say, come and buy a shop in Basharu Market. I just use her problem to position the opportunity as the solution. That's how to say. So you bring a problem to me, I give you an answer without me letting you know that I want to collect money from you. Nobody will naturally give you money. Don't forget. Nobody will normally give you money. Just solve a problem. What if I tell you that you can earn rental income for 25 years without any stress from you? You can be collecting rent. And commercial real estate is another gold that people don't know about. Do you know that people take shop before the next person leaves? Have you ever seen a vacant shop on the road? How come you just see a new signage, new signboard, new? Shops are never vacant, malls are never vacant many times. Many times even transferred to another person. Do you know that you can be the landlord collecting the money for these shops? And you don't need to wait for the person to pay rent because the demand is higher than the supply. What if I tell you that you can get started with just 1 million naira today? Let's start your journey of earning for 25 years renewable. What have I done so far? How am I interested? I just give you a particular example. See the way I interested, like, that's true, that's true, that's true. That is how to sell real estate. So I have hooked your heart in wanting to buy a shop. If one of you have 4.5 million, one of our shops is as low as 4.5 million naira. If any of you have 4.5 million naira now, you will want to buy that shop in Basharu or buy the shop in Ibadan. Because I have hooked your heart to it. I did not tell you give me money. I simply showed you an opportunity. What will help me not to give up? Remember that question. What's the question? Say, let's turn diet. What can 2 million do to your life? I like using the word do to, not do for. Because it's happening to your life and destiny. That is enough reason to stay consistent. So just answer. Sometimes I used to do this. I used to write what the commission I will get from a particular says, the things I will do with that commission, and I used to read it. So if I get this commission now, I'll get this, I'll get this, I'll get this, I'll do this, I'll invest this, I'll do this. Once I've done that, every other thing I'm doing to get that particular commission, to make that particular sale, is not labor for me. Because I've already entered into the result. I've gotten to the end. So my needs is, even if I need to stay awake sometimes for 3 nights, just to make sure that I get what I need to get that result. Make commissions, you want to make money, don't what? Remember the kind of lifestyle you want to create for yourself, right? Yes, remember, real estate, money gives you choice. Money makes you happy. Money gives you options, right? Yes, right? Yes, people are not saying yes. I know. Don't like money, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. If you don't like money, it's okay, so just give me your own. Give you options, give you choices. It makes you, I mean, it makes you to talk well and sleep well. Yes, sir. It just makes your life better. So put that at the back of your mind, then put in the work. Yes, put in the work. It is possible to sell real estate every day, every week, every month. It's possible. It's very, very possible. The more you increase the work, you're prospecting, the more you are positioning yourself for sales. So I want to sell, I position myself, I set the goals, I act on it. After 1 week, I reevaluate myself and set the goals again. I reevaluate myself and set the goals again. I'll ask questions. Some of you have mentors, have access to me one way or the other. You ask questions. Sir, I wanted to do this, so the person did not buy. What can I do better? I learn again. I go again. I learn again. I go again. I learn again. But have other things I'm doing. Keep doing other things you are doing, but never do real estate as luck and chance. That's the warning. You mustn't do real estate full time if you don't want to, but never do real estate as what? Luck and chance. Remember, in life, it's good to pursue passion, but it's good also to pursue what will give you money. It's frustration. That's it. I like the punchline. Passion without money is that's the truth. Say, I'm passionate about selling akara. I'm passionate. It's good. Everybody must not sell real estate. It's good. You can add real estate to your akara business. As I buy the akara, I'll be sharing the flyer for the real estate. You mustn't quit the akara to sell the real estate. But the question is, how many akara will you sell to make 2 million? Do you have the current capacity to sell the akara that will give you 2 million? Because people can actually make 2 million from food. Do you have the capacity to deliver it? Do you have the means to? So since you don't have the means to, you now have a free means. I call it free because all you need to do is to talk to people, share flyer, position yourself, do simple things. 3 actions in a day can give you that amount in 1 month. Just 3 things in a day. 3. First thing, reach out to new persons and follow up. That's all in the first. Second thing, show up on social media. Third thing, reevaluate what you just did and how to do it better the next day. You can do all of this in 1 hour in a day. It can give you that amount without quitting your job. So you see, it's not all about that's not what I'm doing. It's all about, do I want more money? Do I want to earn from real estate? If earning is your goal, then there is no effort that is not worth it. Hope you learned something.
Yes, sir.
So you're living here selling real estate like a professional, like a pro, like a professional. Don't forget, I'm ending with what I started with. If you are not ready to execute, you should not be here in the first place. Right? If you are not ready to execute, you should not what? You should not be here in the first place. You are here because you want to execute. Right? And if you are following us from online, you can simply join Modesty Real Estate from where you are and start learning and earning and be a part of this training every week, every month. Right? So don't forget, execution is what? King. Let your action procrastinate your poverty. So I will do it tomorrow. I'll report it tomorrow. I'll do it next tomorrow. I'll report it next tomorrow. I will do it. Let me not use the word poor. People don't like poverty. Sorry. I will do it till tomorrow. I will not get that money till tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I will not get that money next week. I'll do it next month. I will finally take real estate serious 2027. I will remain broke 2027. So never forget that every second you procrastinate, you delayed the money you would have made. Properties are not waiting for you. They are being sold out. People are making money from it. It's you that is losing. Buyers are buying, sellers are selling. Just jump in and make the one you can make. Because if you keep saying tomorrow indeed may be too late, right?
Yes, sir.
Passion without money is what?
Frustration.
The more you procrastinate for your action, the more you what? You want to remain poor. Let's end it with another punchline. The more excuses you give for your action, the more chances you open for your poverty. So I would have done it, sir. I would have been in this training, but something came up. I would have been there. Some people will say I would have been there physically, but I don't have transport. You could not sell your phone for this kind of training. I would have been there physically, but something came up. No problem. Keep giving the excuses and keep increasing your chance to remain in lack. Right? So the more you give the excuses, the more you increase your chance to what? To remain in lack or to remain poor. So everything is summarized as action. Hope you learned something.
Yes,
see you in the next edition of Modesty Real Estate. Thank you. Yeah.